Hi guys, my name is Nicole Holstein and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's episode, I will be introducing you to my thoughts and personal beliefs so you get to know a bit about who I am and why I'm starting this channel. One topic I will also briefly touch on is personal branding because it ties in with my self-reflection. It's a big part of what even led me to starting this channel. If anyone's wondering what authority I have to discuss these concerns, let me just start off by saying I am a student of life, as are you, and that is all the credibility I deem I need. But for anyone who's not buying it and wants to know my credentials, I graduated my undergraduate as a summa cum laude in 3 years instead of 4, with a major in philosophy and a minor in psychology. Technically, I double majored in both, but since I transferred schools, on paper, one is a minor and one is a major. This past year, I did an intensive amount of self-reflection, having had the opportunity to live overseas in London. I am from America, but I spent the past year attending University College of London, where I was going for my master's in philosophy. Side note, I am also an artist, and one mode of creating for me is through fashion. So I actually did 6 fashion shows over in London. In later episodes, I'll be able to share my experiences of London and how it aided in my self-growth. But today, we're going to talk about my inner stream of consciousness that transcends time and place. Let me start off by saying that personal branding is hard. It makes you reflect on yourself and your deepest, most inner thoughts of consciousness. How can you have a personal brand if you don't even know who you are as a person? How can we know who we are when we live in a world that tells us who we should be? So we gradually start to take on the identity that is told to us, not the one rooted in our own beliefs and self-truths. Becoming conscious of this barrier should make it easier to overcome, right? Well, no, that's not always the case. If anything, it can send us into inner turmoil because now we know we're not living up to the potential we wanted for ourselves. We are left feeling lost and scrambled, thrown into the deep waters of an identity crisis. Well, I am done being a victim of ignorance, whether it fell upon myself through my own means or through a skewed world around me. When I think about the knowledge I acquired through school and that which I learned through life by chance, I am baffled by the dissociation between the two. Some may argue that when it comes to self-cultivation, our parents are supposed to set up our framework, either for us or with us. But what happens when through chance they missed out on not only acquiring information that would be crucial to their development, but also yours? It is by no means necessarily a fault of their own because they too are missing out on the knowledge. But if we don't know what we don't know, whose job is it to teach us? How can we acquire knowledge if we don't even know the questions to ask? How can we discover our own personhood if we're not even equipped with the tools to do so? I might sound like a Debbie Downer bringing all these factors to light, but it's okay and healthy to acknowledge them. Having these factors in place does not have to be scary, but only if we change our perspectives. Instead of looking at them like constraints, which lock us in a cage, look at them as a means of opportunity for self-growth and self-reflection. Shifting perspectives allows us to take a stand and learn how to know ourselves. And this sets us up to share our gifts with the rest of the world. By doing this, not only do we raise our own conscious awareness, but we also show others the beauty of this process and how they too can raise their own. A lot of these thoughts I am sharing with you I've had for quite some time. But it took me looking at how I want to brand myself as a person to sit down and really dive into what thoughts I have and why I have them. For some, when they have a personal brand, they almost divide themselves into having 2 personas, one for an audience and one for themselves. I know myself enough to know I would have a major identity crisis if I operated this way. At the end of the day, you need to be true to yourself and your audience will find you. The job I decided to create for myself is to show you how beautiful you are and why you should be you. Sometimes knowing who we are in terms of life and in terms of personal branding can be challenging and scary. But that's where I want to step in so you don't have to do it alone. My channel is going to be about how to discover who you are, with myself as the guinea pig in continuing to discover and create who I am. I am also going to teach ways to raise our consciousness through different concepts and principles. Some of these continuous themes will be thoughts, behavior, beliefs, self-truths, curiosity, creativity, and self-actualization. I throw creativity in there because it is a leading force in my life. I'm a very hands-on person, so one day I might be discussing a book, and the next I will be teaching you how to make your own clothes, or creating a painting, even starting your own business. And through everything I do, I always want to encourage you to develop your own philosophies and so much more. At the end of the day, everything I do has purpose and meaning to it, and my goal of this channel is to help you in understanding and developing your own. Until next time, much love, Nicole. Hi guys, thought this video was done, huh? Well, not quite yet. I just wanted to say thank you so much for dropping in, and I hope you enjoyed my first video. If you liked it and want to continue to grow with me, please like and subscribe so we can raise the world's consciousness together. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to my partner in crime, Asil Tobaza, for helping me create this video. She is such a beautiful person, and you should go check out her channel too at Asil's Looking Glass. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Wow, that's a long monologue.